Sonnet 116 by William Shakespeare. What is a sonnet? A sonnet is a 14-line poem that rhymes in a particular pattern. The rhythmic pattern of sonnets is the iambic pentameter. It is divided into 3 quatrains and a couplet. Quatrains is a type of stanza consisting of 4 lines, and couplet is the last 2 rhyming lines. What is the purpose of sonnet? With a short length in iambic pentameter, the poets can express their single feeling and thought perfectly. It also gives an ideal setting for a poet to explore strong emotions. Due to its short length, it is easy to manage for both the writer and the reader. Sonnet 116. Sonnet 116 was written by English poet and playwright William Shakespeare. It was published in the year 1609 along with other 154 sonnets written by Shakespeare. Although Shakespeare's sonnets were not popular during his lifetime, Sonnet 116 has gone on to become one of the most universally beloved and celebrated poems in the English language. This sonnet can be seen as the definitive response to the question, "What is love?" The sonnet is so deep and profound in the most beautiful language. In this sonnet, the poet praises the lovers who enter into a relationship based on trust and understanding. The rhyme scheme of Shakespearean sonnet is AB AB, CD CD, EF EF, G G. Like most of Shakespeare's works, this sonnet is written in iambic pentameter, which means each line consists of 10 syllables. I'll read out Sonnet 116. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever fixed mark that looks on tempest and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark whose walks unknown although his height be taken. Love is not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickles compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be error and upon me proved, I never write, nor no man ever loved. The first quatrain or the first 4 lines are perhaps the most famous in the history of poetry, regardless of whether or not one recognizes them as belonging to Shakespeare. He is saying that there is no reason why 2 people who truly love should not be together. Nothing should stand in their way. Shakespeare here is addressing a specific romantic partner, that is the person he loves. The poet expresses his hope that no impediments will interrupt the relationship between the 2 lovers. He goes on to the extent to elaborate that true love always perseveres despite any obstacles that may arise. In these lines, Shakespeare is continuing with his thought that true love conquers all. The speaker is telling the reader that if love changes, it is not true love. Because if it changes or if someone tries to remove it, nothing will change it. Love does not stop just because something is altered. In simple words, true love, real love lasts forever. In the second quatrain, Shakespeare says, "Love is the star that guides every bark or ship on the water." In olden days, the North Star is which never moves in the sky and guides large ships home. And like that, he says, love is the star by which every lost ship can be guided. And like a star, its value is beyond measure, and though its height can be measured, one can calculate its distance but not gauge its quality. Thus, love is a constant and unchanging light that shines on storms without being shaken. In the above lines, Shakespeare expresses what love is not. Notice the capitalization of the word time. Shakespeare is here personifying time as a person, specifically death. He says that love is not the fool of time. One's rosy lips and cheeks will certainly pale with age, in the sense that time has the power to destroy youth and beauty. And according to him, love doesn't change as the days go by, rather it remains strong until the lover's dying day. Shakespeare's diction or the choice of words is important here, particularly with his use of the word sickle. Who is the person with whom sickle is most greatly associated? It is death. We are assured here that death will certainly come, but will not stop love. It may kill the lover, but the love itself is eternal, that is, love has no death. Shakespeare is simply stating here that love does not change over the course of time. Instead, it continues on even after the world has entered. In the final rhyming couplet, Shakespeare tells his readers that if someone proves that he is wrong about love, then he never wrote the following words and no man ever really loved at all. He is conveying here that if his words are not true, then nothing else would exist. Shakespeare is so adamant in the last two lines, and his tough words are what strengthen the sonnet itself. The speaker and the poet himself are convinced here that love is real, true, and everlasting. Thus, Shakespeare manages to squeeze all his thoughts and words into just 14 lines. What do you understand from the poem? Love is given an identity as an immortal force which overcomes age, death, and time itself. Love, unlike the physical being, is not subject to decay. It is a solid guiding force in people's lives. The poem refuses a tradition of desperate, unrequited love, but instead depicts what stable happiness might look like. The poem also describes true love as an enduring, unbending commitment between people, a bond so powerful that only death can reshape it. Thank you.